Good morning, everyone. It's Sayward from findyourdivinity.com. Today, instead of talking about how to become a witch, I thought that I would talk a little bit more on how to figure out if the spellcaster that you're considering working with is a fake or not. So one of the biggest things that I've noticed with spellcasters is that if they're fake, especially if they're fake and they're foreign, they don't want to know anything about your situation. Okay? They're not really interested. I have read a number of dialogues that have happened between a person and a fake spellcaster. Okay? And this even happened in my own. If you've checked out my website and you've looked at my fake spellcaster report number 1 for user Harkenary, that person did the same thing to me. And so if you go and check that out later, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is that this person will tell you that they can do magic for you and they will give you a price, and then they start talking about how you're going to pay them. How are you going to pay them? Where, I need proof of payment. I need confirmation of your payment. I need this. I need that. Payment. But they don't even know what your problem is. They don't even know what you want, okay? So, number one big deal, your spellcaster should give a shit about you. Like, here's the thing. I don't know you. You may feel like you know me, but like on a real level, we don't know each other. We're strangers, and that's okay. But in order for me to connect with your spell work, and in order for you to connect with me and trust your manifestations, we gotta talk. Like, I gotta know what I'm doing work for. I wanna know everything about your situation. So sometimes people will just order and they'll put in this thing, but as long as they give me enough details, about what's going on, I can usually do the work. But for a lot of people, it's not just that they're looking for work, they're looking for help. You're looking for answers, right? You want someone who not only can do spell work, but you want someone who gives a shit about what's going on in your life, all right? You deserve that. You don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get that. And if your spell worker or your reader or your healer isn't interested in at least giving you that and at least knowing what's going on, they're not working for you. They're working for them. Do you know what I mean? So if you start talking to someone like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I am not the reader for every single person, okay? I'm just not. There's no way that I could read every person. Not everybody's for me. I'm not for everybody, and that's just the kicks. Like, that's life. So when you're out there and you're looking for another reader that maybe is new, or you're not sure, you've seen some positive reviews, but you're not really sure if you can trust them, whatever it may be, okay? Strike up a conversation. You don't have to buy first. You should definitely get a hold of your reader and talk to them and make sure that they're right for you. Okay? A lot of times you can figure out if someone is fake or not just by having a conversation with them. I get questions all the time. It's the same question: do you offer free consultations? And the answer is always yes, because to me it seems like it would be crazy not to want to know a little bit about the situation, to get to know your client, to find out what's going on with them, so that then you can interpret their messages, or then you can lead them in the right direction for spell work, or if it's not a spell work or a reading issue and it's just some life guidance, how are you going to give that to anybody if you don't know what's going on in their life? You know what I mean? So start those conversations. If your reader isn't willing to talk to you, if your reader isn't interested in knowing anything about your situation, or they're like, well, you can tell me about your situation, but you need to pay me. No, step out of it. Find somebody different. Try to find somebody who wants to form that connection with you, okay? There are teams of these scammers that go through. I'm having troubles right now with all these scammers then getting onto my fake spellcaster videos and trying to put in scammer comments about Dr. Otunde saved my marriage, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. they pay these teams of scammers to go and to offer free readings just to get your information, just to hook you, okay? That's why they need you to send confirmation of your payment to blah, blah, blah. They need you to screenshot and send confirmation of your payment. I don't need you to do that. Why would I need you to do that? Unless there's been an order error in my system, I have access to that. I have access to my Cash App. I have access to my WhatsApp. Why would they need confirmation from you for that? You know what I mean? It's because they don't have access to that account and they're being paid by someone to just go and get these hooks. So a couple different tips there. I'm just going to summarize them, okay? Talk to your spellcaster. If your spellcaster, your reader, your healer is more worried about payment than they are about what's going on in your life, leave them. You don't have to he and haw over it. There are millions of people who are doing this legitimately, who do care, who do want. Okay, they do want to help you. So if someone is not giving you the time of day, understand that you have the money, you have the power, you have the right, and you deserve someone who's going to at least give you your money's worth, who's going to at least want to know, what is your target's name? What are you trying to do? What kind of work have you done before? Okay? If your reader doesn't care enough about you to try and find out what's going on in your life, then that means that they're talking to you for your money. And if you want to just piss away your money and give it to people who don't care about you and who are just going to harass you for more money, then keep going that way. But if you're out there trying to find someone who's real, make those connections. See if you connect with them. Sometimes people email me and I message them and they're like, wow, you really are thorough. You really wrote a lot. I only got 1 or 2 lines from this other person. Okay. If you're the kind of person who likes to operate on 1 or 2 lines, find somebody who does that. If you're the kind of person who's looking for someone who's a little bit more involved, find somebody who does that. I don't care if you go to me or not. That's not what it's about. What it's about is that there are easy ways to keep from getting scammed, and one of the easiest ways is just to strike up that conversation. If you notice that person cannot speak your language, or that person is not paying very much attention to what they're writing, if they're writing the same thing in copy, like pay me, pay me, pay me, payment, payment, pay me, that should be a red flag to you. Okay, if they are then contacting you and messaging you and asking you, well, when's the payment? When are you going to get me the payment? Instead of, did you have any questions? Is there anything that I can help you with? Okay, if they are pressuring you for that payment, step away. Because for them, it's about the money. And if you're going to find a real healer, that real healer, it's going to be about you. The money is just how we make things happen, right? The money literally is just the step that we take to the other forms of prosperity that we choose to gather in our lives. If someone is truly out there for you, they want to know about you. If someone is out there for the money, they want to know about the money. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe.